Hello friends, folks, family and insignificant others. I am Goemon, occasional singer of the news. Thank you very much for your likes, views, subscriptions and support. Singing the news can be quite a strain, especially if you're doing it from a lonesome of your homes, so any gratification is hugely appreciated. I just wanted to provide 2 minutes of feedback on this very special comment, as it is not only emblematic for much of your public opinion on Palestine, but is also simultaneously surprisingly insightful and demonstrably dumb. I will start with the latter of the two so that you can feel great about yourself later. Like many miraculous miseries of our time, Israel is the result of late British imperialism. The modern state of Israel was founded in 1949 out of a mandate for Palestine from the 1920s. Now you could reasonably argue that Israel already existed 2 millennia ago and therefore has a right to be governed by the people of Israel. However, you should also then add that the same land was indisputably governed by Rome, Persia, Egypt, Mongolia and Babylon. At least 3 of these countries still exist today, so why don't you present Palestine to one of them, you politically inept history buff? In essence, Israel was founded in 1949 by cutting Palestine into pieces. Israel then expanded its borders through successive invasions and wars against its neighbors. We can argue about the justification and bilateral provocation that led to those hostile takeovers, but we really cannot ignore the fact that Israel grew by repeatedly invading, annexing and occupying neighboring countries. That means Israel as it exists today is the result of many invasions, and if you do not support invasive occupation and hostile takeovers, you really cannot support Israel to date. Predominantly, Israel has been gnawing away at Palestine, a country which it claims does not exist, occupied by a people it therefore has a right to repeatedly kill and displace. Today, Palestine consists of 6% of the landmass that it had in 1950, as Israel already occupies East Jerusalem and the West Bank, which it stole from Palestine, making the tiny Gaza Strip with its measly 365 square kilometers the last geographic remnant of the mandate for Palestine from 1920. Thus, Palestine is desperate to fight back against Israel oppression, because they are at the brink of annihilation, which brings us back to your surprising insight. Jihad is an Arabic word for struggle or strife. With Palestine being reduced to the tiny Gaza Strip, its inhabitants are literally fighting for their survival, and are willing to resort to terrorist attack to make their final stand in a bid for the land that Israel and Britain stole from them. Israel has repeatedly stated that Palestine does not exist and it wishes to eliminate any thought of its state or people. Meanwhile, Palestinians do exist and are literally struggling to stay alive. So next time you leave a comment to support Israel's imperialism and genocide, I hope at the very least you do understand why some desperate Palestinians will rather die in an armed assault on a music festival than being smothered to death by Israeli oppression.